Ayan and Zoya both entered university with similar dreams: to achieve success, make a difference, and lead a life they could be proud of. But their paths diverged from the moment they faced their first challenge. Ayan was like most students. He was content with the bare minimum. He attended lectures, but only when he felt like it. He often found himself distracted by his phone, spending hours on social media or binge-watching shows, convincing himself that he deserved a break. His assignments were always done at the last minute, and even then, they were rushed. Ayan thought to himself, "It's okay, I'll catch up. Everyone else does it." Zoya, on the other hand, decided from the beginning that she would take a different route. While the majority of her peers were content with coasting through, she chose to push herself every single day. She woke up early, organized her schedule, and made time for study, exercise, and personal growth. Zoya didn't believe in the easy way out. She knew that success wasn't handed to anyone, it was earned through consistent effort, even when it felt tough. At first, Zoya's efforts seemed pointless. She stayed up late for exams while others were out partying or taking it easy. She struggled with time management and faced failure in her first few projects. Meanwhile, Ayan kept his carefree attitude, cruising through assignments and letting the pressure roll off his shoulders. On the outside, it seemed like they were both moving at the same pace, but beneath the surface, their paths were worlds apart. The months passed, and while Ayan enjoyed his short bursts of success, he found himself stagnating. His grades were average, and his efforts were rarely recognized. He had moments of regret, wondering why he didn't put in more work, but the distractions of daily life pulled him back into his cycle of procrastination. Zoya, however, started to see results. When it came time for internships and job applications, the differences between Ayan and Zoya were undeniable. Ayan struggled to secure any opportunities, unsure of how to stand out, while Zoya was bombarded with offers. Her consistency, dedication, and growth had created a reputation for her. Employers saw her as someone who didn't back down in the face of adversity, someone who was committed to excellence. One day, Ayan sat back and watched as Zoya, confident and well-prepared, walked into her dream job. He realized, too late, that the difference between them wasn't just intelligence or luck, it was the mindset. Zoya's 1% mindset, the belief that small, daily improvements added up to something extraordinary, had given her a huge edge. She hadn't taken shortcuts, she had taken the hard, rewarding road. And that road had led her to success. Ayan, now with a sense of regret, realized that he had followed the path of least resistance, and it had led him to a dead end. He couldn't blame anyone else for his lack of progress because he knew deep down that the power to change was always within him. Zoya's journey wasn't without its challenges, but she understood the power of consistent effort, and that every small step mattered. She had chosen the 1% mindset, the difficult but rewarding road that only a few were brave enough to walk. As Zoya stood on the threshold of her dreams, she looked back at the choices she had made and smiled. She knew the journey was far from over, but she also knew that the real reward wasn't just the success, it was the person she had become along the way. This is the story of two students, one who followed the path of least resistance and one who chose to rise above. The lesson is simple: success doesn't come from doing what everyone else is doing.
It comes from choosing the road less traveled, the 1% mindset, where small, consistent improvements lead to extraordinary results. So, what path will you choose? The easy road that leads nowhere, or the hard road that leads to everything you've ever dreamed of? Remember, greatness doesn't come from doing what everyone else is doing. It comes from doing what most won't. The 1% mindset is a choice. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. If Zoya can do it, so can you. So, start small. Start now. And never stop chasing the best version of yourself.